Hi guys, this is a quick update on the ongoing protest. It's quite unfortunate that it took a different turn. It went south. In some northern states, there has been looting, there has been violence, and other mischievous acts. And that's not the aim or the purpose of the protest, but it's unfortunate that it went south. Some people have lost their lives. A policeman lost his life from the news I gathered yesterday. And this is not the aim of the protest. The aim of the protest is for us to lay down our grievances to the federal government, and so they can work on it. But it's quite unfortunate that the hunger in the land is too much. The hunger in the land is too much. And the government were not making it easy. They made it worse. In fact, the government blew this information about this protest out of proportion by inviting a lot of clergymen, inviting a lot of doing a lot of what's it called, press interviews and all that, doing different things, arranging an anti-protest against the protesters. They made everything. In fact, yesterday some guy I watched on the social media, a guy that was among the guys who came for anti-protest with his banner. Where they were trying to interview him. Then I asked him, so what's going on? And he was like, yeah, we are hungry. Things are hard. Before we can drink with 100 naira, we can drink gari, but now we can't even drink gari with 100 naira. And someone slapped him from the back and drew him away. And was like, nobody will talk with this now. That means they actually paid these guys. They paid them so that they can come and counter the protest, which will cause problem, which will cause chaos, which can even loom the country into anarchy. It's crazy. Why will it do that? Why would the government work so hard to curb this protest? And they don't know that the more they are trying to curb it, the more they are escalating it. It's simple. These guys want to do a peaceful protest. Allow them do their thing. Give them a venue. Arrange policemen to follow them. They should be in between policemen, and probably policemen will keep guiding them to where they are going while they do their peaceful protest. But no, you are trying, everything is just rowdy. And there was a display of power, like policemen were out marching and doing parade, and military men and paramilitary men, everybody's just out on the street. It doesn't make sense. And according to what I heard last night from TVC News, Channels News, when Seun Okinbeloye was actually interviewing Mr. Falana, 6 buses, which belongs to the government, brought thugs wearing anti-protest vests. Why? And you think it's going to be easy that way? That everybody are not going to try to resist each other? Come on, man. We can do better than this. We can do far better than this. So, BBC News actually covered the events, and let's play so that you see what's happening.
Nationwide protests are taking place at the moment in Nigeria over worsening economic hardship. Let's take a look at these live pictures from Lagos. The demonstrations have been organised by young Nigerians using social media, and it's been inspired by the recent demonstrations that we've seen in Kenya. Authorities have pleaded for more time to fix the economy, which has seen the worst inflation in a generation, for the protests to be shelved over fears of violence. But activists say they will go ahead, and we can see evidence of that now. Let's go live to Lagos and speak to our correspondent Simi Jola Oso. Simi, can you take us through what those protests are like? It looks like it's extremely busy scenes behind you.
Yeah, the funny thing is that...
Sorry, before the reporter goes on, please, I'm begging you, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and like, and also engage in the comment section. I'll be there waiting for you guys. Let's go.
It's been weeks of speculation on whether these protests would actually happen, but dozens of protesters, as you can see behind me, have come out. Probably not as many as the organizers would have hoped for or expected, but the people who are here are passionate They've been shouting the word ole, which is a local term for thief, referring to the President Bola Tinubu. Now, they say they are here to protest against two things: bad governance, and they say the government is full of corrupt officials, including the president, but also economic hardship. Now, Nigeria has been struggling economically. Inflation has passed 34%. The cost of food, the cost of goods, the cost of fuel has tripled over the last year, and they say it's because of government policies that were implemented over the last year, including the removal of a subsidy that was meant to keep the price of fuel low, and also the detaching of the local currency, the naira, from the US dollars. And as a result, goods and food prices have been going up. One person told me while they were marching, he said, "We did not dethrone a military dictatorship to put a civilian dictatorship into power," and saying that the people are taking back their power. The government has urged protesters to be patient, saying that they are going to put in policies in place that would help relieve the hardship that people are facing. Earlier this year, they distributed grains from the National Reserve. They also gave temporary cash payments to very poor families. But the people, the protesters here, are saying it's just simply not enough, and they plan to come out for 10 days or until the government do something to make lives easier.
And we're seeing live pictures. There's a lot of police presence there. At the moment, are you seeing any violent activity, or is it a peaceful protest at the moment?
No, it's been fairly peaceful. They wanted to gather in front of the State House of Assembly and in front of the State Governor's office, but the police had blocked those roads, so they started from a different area and they marched down to this area called Ojota. This is the area that the government designated for them to demonstrate. And throughout the march, we've been walking for about 45 minutes, if not longer than that. And throughout the march, they've been walking alongside police officers who were kind of seemingly protecting them, and also the military also came out as well, but there hasn't been any violence. There's been like small minor clashes between protesters and a couple of people who were protesting against protests, saying that they are in support of the government. But yeah, no violence so far. The different factions of protesters, the people behind me, there are people up ahead as well, and going into the park where the police chief was talking to them earlier on. But we'll still be here for a little while, as it seems that people are still joining and shouting and trying to get their voices heard.
Okay, Simi, I'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Simi Jola Oso there for us.
All right, you've seen it, and that's where we are. And I pray that today, which is the 2nd day of August, that it doesn't escalate more than this. It doesn't escalate more than this. I pray it goes fine and it doesn't escalate more than this. And I pray also that the government hears its people, because the power belongs to the people, actually. The power belongs to the people, but if you don't do the right thing, they have the power, and it's their right to actually take you out of office. But it doesn't happen in Africa. They don't go out of office. And it's crazy that when it comes to election next year, 2027, this same political class will still come back again. The same set of people. And do you know who votes for them? I don't have to say it. Same people votes for them after giving them 1,500 naira. That is even less than $1. They sell their votes. It's crazy. I just pray that this helps, and I pray that Nigeria becomes better than this. See you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Bless.